welcome on Discord, Instagram, and of course here on YouTube. Welcome, True. Thank you for the wonderful music again. Kayla, Bruce, Silas, Mithio, Veronica, good to have you here. Eva, good to see you again. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming to our weekly energy work meditation session here in Second Life at the Sand Gardens. And today, let me see, what did I want to say? Yeah, so the energy drain, like thoughts running through your head, thoughts don't go out of your mind, and you kind of stick with them. And that's typically something that happens during meditation as well. Your thoughts are there all the time, and you don't know exactly what to do with them, and the new thoughts are coming up, and sometimes you're getting drawn with them, and you lose control, and all of a sudden you're in dreamland. You're with your grocery shopping, or you're at someone else's place, or just fantasizing, or whatever. You're not in the present moment. And when your thoughts are running like that all the time, it's a stress factor, and it's a drain of energy as well. Our brain uses an enormous amount of energy. So if you want to, therefore meditation always increases your energy, because when you slow your brain waves down, you have more energy going through other parts of your body. So that's what we're going to try today. It's a very, very simple meditation practice, a very basic meditation practice. We get into the present moment, we observe our thoughts, but we don't do anything with them. We just let them pass by. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So please find a comfortable position, and then we will get started. Great. Close your eyes. And as always, let's take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, relax your body, lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw. Exhale through the mouth fully. Again, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale and relax. Another nice deep inhale. And exhale and relax. Loosen your shoulders. Feel yourself getting centered. Breathe normally. Breathe a little slower and a little deeper. A little slower and a little deeper than you usually would do. And notice where you feel your breath the most. Maybe you feel your breath the most in your nostrils, the back of your throat. Or maybe you feel your breath the most in your chest or your tummy. Notice where you feel your breath the most. Put your attention there. And let's use our breath as an anchor by following the breath. Follow the breath going through that point. Notice how it goes in and out. In and out. And just keep following the breath. Nice and calm, nice and slow. And sooner or later, you will notice thoughts coming up. And that's okay. It happens, that's normal. And when you just start meditating, those might be many thoughts per minute. Those that are seasoned meditators, they know that those thoughts get less and less and less frequent. But there are always sometimes thoughts coming up. The trick is to just observe them. Like clouds passing by in the sky. Coming in and they come out, and often they are replaced by another thought. That's all they are, just thoughts. We don't have to analyze them. We don't have to hang on to them. It's just a thought. And there's a little trick you can do. You can give every thought that you get a label. It's also called for noting. So when a thought comes up and it's about your dog or your cat, you can label it dog or cat or pet, whatever comes up first. And then let the thought go. As you let every thought go, get back to your breath. To that point where you feel your breath the most. And follow your breath. Just try that for a minute or two for yourself. Following your breath. If you notice a thought coming up, observe it, don't analyze it, let it go. Or use noting, where you give your thought a label and then let it go and get back to your breath. And besides thoughts, there may also come feelings, of course, and you just do the same thing. Or maybe you hear sounds around you. And you can do the same thing there as well. Observe them and let them go. Or note them and return back to your breath. Some other things that might come up during meditation, that many of us have experienced, is that you get an itchy nose, for example, that your body is going to react to you sitting still and kind of saying to you, hey, get up, go and do something. You do the same thing there. Just stay quiet, be still. Notice that you have an itchy nose. Don't do anything about it, let it go, and you will notice that after a minute, that itch is gone, without you having to do anything. Very good. Now on your next exhale, relax your body a little bit more. Keep breathing nice and calm, nice and slow. Nice deep breaths as well. Keep following your breath for 1 or 2 minutes more, and then we will get back to our group. Just practice. Very good. Now let's slowly get back to our group. Notice the room you are in. Notice any sounds in the room. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale and move your body back and forth and from side to side. Slowly coming back. Wiggle with your fingers and toes. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Just notice how you feel. Do you feel a bit more rested? A bit more energized? Simply by slowing your brain down. What is literally what happens when you don't overanalyze everything, when you just observe, when you just are present in this moment. Awesome. You can type back in the chat when you are back. Well done. So this was very, very basic first step meditation actually. And very effective technique. Anchor yourself in the present moment by following your breath and keep your focus there. Every thought that comes up, very important, at least many people are like thinking meditation is to empty your mind or something like that, and you shouldn't have any thoughts. And they kind of punish themselves every time they have a thought or every time they get carried away with a thought and their mind gets all over the place. They kind of get angry at themselves. They judge themselves for not being good meditators, but that's normal. It's what many call for the monkey mind, the chatter in your mind, the thoughts coming up all the time. But the practice is just to observe them. Don't overanalyze, let them go. There will come new thoughts all the time. That's okay. But the moment you are going to judge yourself, you're creating stress. That's not necessary. And after a few weeks, months of practice, you will notice that you have such gaps between your thoughts. Gaps where nothing really happens, when you just are. And those gaps become bigger and bigger, longer and longer. And after a while, you don't even notice time passing by. And you get in such deep meditative states that when you get out of meditation, you think maybe 10 minutes have passed. And when you look at the clock, 50 minutes have passed. So it can happen as well. But the trick is, because our brain is such an energy use, it uses so much energy, when we slow our brain down, we conserve energy. And physically, what happens is that your body goes in regeneration mode because that energy is going to be used to regenerate your body, to boost your immune system. Okay. Thank you so much for joining today. We'll be back again online on Monday. And I hope to see you back then, same time. Take good care, everyone. Namaste.